Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Eli, and this high school girls basketball playoff video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, and all of our Lakewood coverage this year is sponsored by JP Crawford. Thank you to all of our sponsors. A lot of history here just outside of the Tim Sweeney gym at Lakewood as the Lancers looking to continue to add to their historic season in their first ever CIF state playoff game. Lakewood coming off that championship loss to Louisville on Saturday, looking to redeem themselves in the Division II state bracket, and if they want any type of success, it's going to be on the back of junior Nyama King here for the Lancers alongside the senior and former Moore League Player of the Year, Christina Jones, number 55 here, taking on JSerra, the Southern Section Division 3A champions. And there's not many hotter teams than the Lions, as they're a big test here for the Lancers. And both teams came out gunning on both sides of the ball, as this one's ripped away by Rosie Santos, and she's not passing the ball as she takes it coast to coast for the score. And then for Lakewood, who else to start the game? It's Nyama King. Her turn this time to pick the pocket of the defender before getting the easy layup to tie it up early on. Back the other way though, Lindsay Tambui, she's tall inside and she's going to get her night started with this deuce for the Lions. But Nyama King cannot be denied down low. All black jerseys around here, but it doesn't matter as she's able to get the bucket. She had the Lancers' first 5 points to open the game. Jones then, this time, going to take it to the 10 as she starts the scoring for her night. The Lions, however, going to close out the quarter on a high note. Shea Talia going to get lost in the corner and drain this three for JSerra. These teams definitely well matched, and it showed early on as Lakewood led 17-15 after the first quarter. Not much different going on in the second as King again had the first 5 points in the first and then had the first 6 points here in the second as this bucket puts her team back up by 1. But lots of shooters in black jerseys tonight as Eden Hoff going to settle for the 2-point jumper here for the Lions. Christina Jones, though, this time with Lions draped all around her, puts this one up, back, and in to regain the lead by 1. Then Nyama King for the Lancers. You make the call here. Ref's going to say no charge, count the bucket. Of course, JSerra going to disagree here. Coach going to come out, have some words with the refs. Refs obviously not going to like it, and a technical foul called on Coach. So we're shooting for 2 though. Amy Rubio going to end the scoring with these technical foul free throws in the first half. They're going to put her team up by 1 point, 29-28 after the half. The Lions though open the third hot with this 3 ball from Talia. She had 2 of these 3s in the game. Then look at the ball movement. The ball goes through 4 different players before Talia is going to end up with it. That's just basketball 101 as she's going to post up and follow through with the mid-range bucket for the Lions. Hoff then going to try her luck from beyond the arc with no one around her, and she buries this 3. Hoff then again. Seemed like these points came in bundles for these Lion players, but Hoff going to take all of her points here as she puts her team up 38-31 in the third. This was the biggest lead of the game of 7 points, but the Lancers just take some deep breaths. You got Jones on your team, and Lakewood just going to that duo when they needed them as Nyama King this time going to get the score here to pull within 2 points. Once again with the ball, King in her hands, going to take the charge towards the rim and get the bucket and the foul. She make the free throw to now put her team up 41-40 with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Tambui would close out the third quarter with a bucket. She had 14 points before 1 more free throw from Nyama King, and we're all knotted up at 42 apiece with just 1 quarter to go. So here we go. Hoff going to put her team back up by 2 with this jumper here in the fourth quarter, but right back the other way, Lakewood going to get an answer from Nyama King as they usually do. She does what she usually does, tying this game back up. She had a game high 31 points. Tambui then going to get set up down in the post for the bucket and the foul. She'd sink the free throw to put her team back up by 3. However, right back the other way, the Lancers going to get 3 points of their own as Natalia Possible going to nail this one up to tie us back up. But Santos this time with the nice move and the soft touch, going to cut the lead back to 2 with the Lancers still leading. Then after another 3 from a Possible, Santos with the quick hands and the quick feet down the court for the bucket and the foul, just what her team needed. She would sink this clutch free throw to tie us up at 54-54 with under 50 seconds to play. The Lions going to get 1 last possession of the fourth, putting this one up, and it's no good. Nyama King, 1 last chance with the half-court shot, and we are headed to overtime in Lakewood. These 2 teams tied up at 54 apiece. Jones going to open up overtime with this easy layup to give her team the edge. She had 17 points. However, this would be the last of it for Lakewood as Jalissa Pantoja has a response for her Lions to tie us back up. These 2 teams sloppy and scoreless for a whole 3 minutes in the middle of overtime. Both teams fighting for the ball here until Addie Nolan going to end up with the ball and the score of a lifetime and the foul. This puts JSerra up 3 points with 18 seconds remaining. Nolan up 3 points with a chance at a 3-point play to put her team up 4 points. She would knock this free throw down. The Lancers with one last stab at it, down 4 points. Not much you could do here, as Amy Rubio going to dribble it around before finding Jones out here. Going to chuck one up for their last chance here, but nothing's going for the Lancers. JSerra able to pull this one out in the opener of the CIF state playoffs in the Division II. Big congratulations to JSerra. For Lakewood, the Lancers had a historic season, making their first ever appearance in a state playoff game, so nothing to hang your head on if you're them. For more coverage of Long Beach sports coming up, you're in the right spot, the562.org.